is in beginning. He begins the Bible with a bait, the letter B. Bereshit, in beginning. Bara, second word. Bara, we translate to mean to create. But I'm not sure that we've translated it correctly. There are other instances in the Old Testament where bara was to fatten or to fill. And it's very interesting, this verb bara, the only time it's used is God Almighty doing the baraing. I can't bara, you can't bara, so I'm not sure I'm qualified to even define what bara means. So this is something to do with somewhere in between created, fattened, fulfilled, but God did it. This is the action. This is the motion that we were looking for in the 5 things. You have time, here's the motion, and we need a force to cause it all. Well, there you come to the third word, Elohim. Elohim, anytime you see El, this is power. This is not his name, this is his title. Power, El. It's the Aleph Lamed, the first letter and in the middle, the highest letter of the Hebrew alphabet. He's the king. This is what Elohim stands for. And the plural ending, I am, which in Hebrew is the M, anytime it ends in I am ending, this is 3 or more. So his title, he's referring to himself as 3 or more in the third word of the Bible. So then you come to an et. Et is an untranslatable word. If you ask a Hebrew speaker, what does it mean? There's no definition. And so let's take it out. And no, you can't take it out. Well, what does it mean? Well, you have to have it. What is it? It can go on and on. They can't give you a definition for the word, but the reason you have to have it, it is a word that points to the direct object of the verb. So the verb create, what is being created? The heavens. The specific heavens. So that leads us to Hashemayim, ends in I am. Once again, this is plural. We see it in the word goy, goyim. A non-Jew is a goy, the non-Jews are the goyim. Chai is life. God breathes chaim into Adam's nostrils, lives. So it's heavens and the earth. If your translation says, in the beginning God created the heaven and the earth, you might want to get a different translation or study it in the Hebrew. You'll see how easy it is. Now we come to another et, va'et. This time there's a vav in front. The vav is the letter representing a nail, and what do nails do? They connect things. So the vav is the word and. And finally, haaretz, well, there's your matter. So you've got here time, you've got motion, you've got force, you've got space, and you've got matter. All created, and the only thing, 5 of the 7 words, he's fulfilled the 5 things that science requires, and what's left is an et and a va'et. Wow, he's good. Now, not only does this God here who pluralizes his name 3 in 1, what else? He creates this trinity of things, space, time, and matter, and each of those are a trinity in themselves. You have time being past, present, and future. You have space being length, width, and breadth. You've got matter being solid, liquid, and gas. So you've got a triune God showing up in the third word, and he's creating a trinity of trinities. Let me tell you, a hint, he likes 3s. And as we study further on in the next section, you're going to see how much deeper he goes into Genesis 1:1. It will blow you away. We should be ashamed. We should be ashamed that we haven't been teaching our kids what God has hidden in plain sight right there in Genesis 1:1. Anyway, see you in part 2. Shabbat Shalom, and thanks for watching. God bless.